to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news! As you guys know, your boy is living in Africa, and I am in the Pan-African community. Now, the community is really diverse. One of the names that rings a lot of bells in our community is the infamous Dr. Umar Afutunde Johnson. Now, Dr. Umar is a great intellectual most of the times. And most things he talks about, I would agree, especially when it comes to the pro-black community, the African world, the diasporan world. I'm on point with. One thing that I really don't like about Dr. Umar Johnson is his constant berating of black men. Now, stop the show. I do understand about the interracial dating thing, and yes, I share similar views, right? But Dr. Umar Johnson goes after black men for a reason that I'm going to expose today. And recently, he did another interview where this clip went very viral.
And I gotta say this, in all honesty, so far in 2024, dark-skinned black men are guilty of more than any other black men. I don't want to hear nothing about the light-skinned brothers for the rest of the year. I don't want to hear nothing about the mixed race brothers for the rest of the year. So far in 2024, dark-skinned brothers, my complexion and darker, have been doing more and participating in more bunny hopping and more racial betrayal than all the light-skinned men in black America put together. Leave the light-skinned brothers alone. Leave the mixed race brothers alone. Dark-skinned men are out of control so far in 2024.
Now, this isn't the first time that Dr. Umar Johnson goes into depth about black men. This is crazy because now he's talking about a shade of black men that are doing all of this, you know, COO0NING, right? But then again, you know, when it comes to black women, you'll always hear Dr. Umar Johnson say things like this.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
So let's make it clear. I am a bona fide pro-black. I understand that interracial dating hurts the communities to a certain extent when it comes to wealth transfer and culture transfer. But if you're gonna call out black men for doing that, and obviously you have no proof, like in 2024, what proof do you have that black men are doing this? You know, it's all speculation, right? When you have black women who go out and say things like this, where's Dr. Umar Johnson now?
So when I say dusty, I don't mean tax bracket, okay? All black men are dusty. It does not matter their tax bracket. Gabrielle Union is married to Dwayne Wade, and he makes millions of dollars, and she still has to go 50-50 with his ass. He cheated on her and had a baby on her. Russell Simmons, who has a lot of money, millions, cuts off his daughter's health insurance for no reason because he's mad, to punish her because he's an abusive. Anyway, that makes me so angry.
Now, Dr. Umar Johnson remains silent on the divesters, on, you know, the struggle weave wearers like that chick Olivia, who goes around worshiping white zaddy all day and only focuses on black men. I'm gonna tell you exactly why he does it. 4 words. Where is the school? Where in the hell is the school at, Dr. Umar? You see, as a pro-black intellectual, why would you care of what shade of black men is selling out right now? You making that statement is not gonna change anything. But what can change is the fact that you haven't put out your school yet. So to attack black men who really can't do anything about your commentary is weak when you have had damn near 100 years to build a school and you were out there sleeping with conscious strippers like Kim Ringgold and everything else, and, you know, not taking care of your kids that you got by these sisters. You know, you never married into the chicks you're dealing with. And I'm only mentioning that because you're going off topic to divert what's really important, which is you stole the community's money and went and tricked it off with your homeless ass living in a goddamn Studebaker car, right? That's the whole point. And again, this is what he does a lot. Dr. Umar Johnson intentionally tries to find information that's controversial to divert from the fact that he lost that money. And the brothers and sisters want to know in the community, where's the money? Now, I have no idea why these Negroes are still bringing him on podcasts, in studio lectures, in college tours, when the guy is absolutely a joke. But the reality is that Dr. Umar Johnson needs women to keep giving him money since black men been done with Umar since 2015. You wanted black men to blindly keep following you, and you had a lot of supporters in the black community. I was one of them. A lot of the brothers in the black manosphere was some of them. But once we found out that you were a scam artist, you started coming after black men a lot more for not allowing you to take advantage of them. Which, that's so dusty. Umar, I just can't, and you like your breath stink too, man. I'm just gonna be real. You like you musty too. Sometimes I'm musty, but you look mustier to me. Guys, Kanye West been going through a lot of stuff. Most likely because his ass is stupid. He been saying stupid things for a long time.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Please call.
Just outlandish things that don't make sense to bring attention to himself. Then he got into it with the Jews, lost the deal with Adidas. Then Kim Kardashian, she ended up leaving him, and now he has this new young white girl he got going out naked. And again, Kanye West is the next person to fall like Diddy, and I got proof. Just a few weeks ago, you had this OnlyFans model that was saying that Kanye was trying to clap her cheeks and, kind of stroking off on the phone with her, right? Now you have another young lady who is also white that got a lot to say about what Kanye tried to do to her cheeks.
Back to me being 19 years old. This was probably the last time that we went to the studio. We got a call. It was late. We were living in LA. And we get a call and it's like, hey, Ye wants you to come to the studio. And we're like, cool. Why? And he's like, he wants to work on music. And we're like, that's great. And so we go. And it's somewhere in LA, some studio we've never been to before. And we show up and walk in. And it's, we're there to work on music, right? That's why I'm here. And we walk in and it's Kanye and it's Diddy. And, a couple of people that we know, men, an executive that worked with Kanye's engineer, and Kanye's cousin. And we walk in and we're like, okay, cool. And it's immediately I was like, there's something not right. There's something not right about this. Because we walk in and there's 9 other women there. And don't kill me for this, because this is what they call them. There were 9 studio hoes there. I'm all about women's rights, do whatever you want to do, but don't shoot the messenger. That's what they call them. Women who show up to the studio in their full club outfit at the studio. It's they're only there for one reason. They want to leave with someone who's there. They're called studio hoes. That's just what they're called. And there are 9 women there. And we're like, that's weird. I thought we were here to work on music. And we were invited, I was invited as an artist and my manager. So I'm wearing double XL sweatpants and a giant hoodie. I look like a slob. And my manager's there in her usual suit, black leggings, black zip up. We're just this is strange, but okay. And we walk in and there's all these ladies there wearing their club gear, and Kanye and Diddy are already out of their mind, just completely up. Drunk, but probably something else. And we're like, okay, but we were invited as artists. Maybe these girls are gonna leave and we're gonna work on music. Let's just walk in and just, yeah. Immediately, I felt like there was something weird, because there's always drinks. There's always the vodka and the mixers just sitting on the table. But we walk in and immediately, and Diddy hands me a drink. Kanye hands Lauren a drink, and we're like, that's weird. Why are they serving us? And I don't like to drink. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the way that it makes me feel. It makes me feel sick. So. But my manager, since the beginning, she was just I know you don't like to drink, but if someone famous hands you something to drink, even if you don't want it, just hold it and pretend, because you don't want to seem rude. And I was like, okay. And it was a vodka cranberry, and I was like, oh, gross. And so I'm just standing there with my back against the console, just pretending to sip this drink. And I'm not drinking this. This is gross. And my manager was sitting across on this couch with Kanye's cousin, and then the other girls were sitting next to her. And immediately I was like, there's something wrong. Like, I couldn't explain it. I didn't know what to do. But I just like felt that there was something not right. But I didn't know what to do. I was 19 years old, like just left home a year ago, new in the industry. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, but I knew that there was something wrong, basically. And I was standing there pretending to sip this drink, and my manager was sitting across from me. And, you know, if you know about like my past and like us being together, like she's very much reserved, and people would always say like, oh, she's such a bitch. She has like a resting face. And it's because she has like severe like social anxiety. Like she just wants to like sit in the corner and like tap on her phone and like not talk to anyone. So she's not a bitch, just very shy. And I see her across the room holding her drink. And it was weird because I noticed as I was standing there just kind of just like wondering what's going on, Diddy kept looking at me and Kanye kept looking at Lauren, and like they were exchanging glances. And I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink. And like, I'm not actually doing it. And like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I like, my manager was like across the room, but like close enough, but like not next to me. So I couldn't like whisper to her, but I wanted to tell her, I'm like, hey, don't drink this. There's something wrong with this, but I couldn't. So I reach for my phone and I start to type, and Kanye takes the phone out of my hands and he's like, who are you texting? Like, you don't need to text anyone. Like, we're having a party. And I was like, okay. And he like puts it on one of the speakers, and I'm like,
damn, man, I don't even know what to believe, you know, because what Diddy did with Cassie, at first, gonna be real, I didn't know if I believed it until I saw that goddamn footage. And Kanye West, I know you're crazy. That's just dusty, man. I told y'all about those white women, man. Y'all be out there thinking that y'all not black still. Y'all better understand when y'all dealing with them other groups of ladies, man. I agree with Umar on this, you know. Y'all gotta watch how y'all be moving. You know what I mean? You out there acting like you're white or something, bro. You're not. You're about to go down, bro. Next story. As you know, I'm a church kid. Grew up in church all my life. And there are a lot of fun things to do in church, like Vacation Bible School when it comes around in the summer. You know, there's like First Sunday communion service. There's like 6 o'clock service. But there's also a service that none of us want to attend. Funerals. Funerals, unfortunately, are a necessary situation that happens in life. Everybody that's watching this will die. And we don't really want to think about it, but that's what churches are for. Churches facilitate funerals for members of that congregation. But you would never think something would happen bad in a funeral, right? Praise the Lord, saints. So again, they were having a funeral at this nice, lovely church. Okay, it was the New Jerusalem Cathedral on Phillips Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. Then you see this dusty dude coming in here, you know what I'm saying, trying to turn down the alarm. Now, I thought he had on some flip-flops, but no, these are some dusty K-Swisses he got on, so that's just as bad, all right? These is dusty, okay? So let me go ahead on and read what the church had to say. Church said this: church music, share. This man broke into our annex building today, June 8th, 2024, on Phillips Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina, while we were doing a funeral at the church on Sharp Road. He vandalized the property, ripped the alarm panel off the wall when he could not get it to stop, and we are checking to see what he stole. If you see this person who is wearing this attire today, or you might know who he is, please contact the police as well as our ministry. Since people want to break into church properties, I think it's best to make them famous so that everyone will know who they are. If you have any information, please let us know. Dr. Kevin A. Williams, New Jerusalem Cathedral, 336-370-8583. So guys, if you know who this person is, okay, destroying the house of God, this these beat up ass K-Swiss. They was so beat up, I thought they were shower sandals. I'm sorry. They was real beat up. And then he left his fingerprints. He ain't got on no gloves. So, bruh, you got your fingerprints all over there, all on the walls, player. You going to jail. You're about to get, you about to be with a little Pookie in there. Now you guys saw that? That's so dusty. I mean, come on, bruh. You in there, look like you got on some flip-flops on, some shower shoes with socks. Your dumb ass went in there without even a mask on. Of course they gonna know that's your stealing ass. You went in there stealing while they having a funeral for a loved one, and you stealing from the goddamn church. Boy, they gonna lock your stupid ass up. If you don't go out there and get you a job and stop playing, but that's okay. You're gonna be in there with little Pookie and them getting clapped up. So guys, got a really interesting episode today. We got Dr. Umar Afuntunde Johnson. There's Kanye West that won't leave a white woman alone. Then you got this other brother that came in here stealing from the church. Jeopardy music! Stop the show. I'm actually gonna put this on the community tab, right? For those of you who want to vote on today's Dusty News Network show, go to my community tab and you vote, and let's see if you got something different from me. Jeopardy music again. Drum roll, please. It's the last guy, man. I'm sorry, Umar. I should have gave it to you, bro. You are a dusty Negro. You have been for many years, but your dust has been consistent, man. Nobody worried about your silly ass. You been done. But this dude here, how in the hell are you gonna break into a church and rob it during a goddamn funeral? But stop the show. That is smart. That is smart. I gotta give it to him. That's smart. I never really thought about it, but that is kind of smart. But that's still dusty, man. I mean, damn, we don't know who you are. So we're gonna take this image from your ass stealing from the house of God with some damn shower shoes on, and then your face still showing, or they gonna know it's you. Throw that dust on them. So again, guys, great show. Make sure you follow your boy on Facebook, facebook.com/O'Shea Duke Jackson 2. Now, again, Dima been roasting me talking about my Facebook page is looking dusty. I'm gonna go over there and fix it up, man. I've just been hella busy over here in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Over here buying me all these sandals and things. So subscribe, hit the bell. Your boy O'Shea loves y'all. We out.